Most problems people see in marriages were there in the beginning because people hardly change so quickly. They were there in the beginning, but most times, because of the chemical reaction of falling in love, I told you that falling in love is a chemical reaction from the hormones, oxytocin, all the hormones secreted. So it affects your brain like as a drug affects your brain. I once said that falling in love is like common sense leaving your brain. So you will see these signs, but you will not believe. You will think that the person will change and you will ignore them. One other thing is that if you start a relationship with copulation, you'll find out that the pleasure of copulation, I call copulation pleasurable friction. The pleasure of copulation will becloud your sense of judgment. That's why God said that we should avoid that before we get married. And that's very good. It will make your senses to be plain. You will reason clearly. Because a broken engagement is better than a divorce. So I'm going to look at toxicity in marriage. Toxicity in marriage. In courtship, how do you identify toxicity? When you are in a relationship and you spend time with the person and you end up being exhausted, your energy is drained out because of some of the things we are going to see. You don't derive pleasure from associating with the person. You don't look forward to seeing the person. Run from that relationship. It will get worse. So when you stay with somebody, the person drains your energy. The person exhausts you mentally, physically. Run. That person is a toxic person. That person is harmful to your psyche. Now, how do you identify toxicity? If I've said the first one, when somebody drains your energy. Number 2, name calling, belittling, and constant criticism. When somebody calls you names, when somebody belittles you, and somebody is constantly criticizing you, that person is a toxic person. I see it a lot on social media. You will see somebody who doesn't know Dr. Apoki. He doesn't know my background. He doesn't know where I'm from. He doesn't know the way I live. This man must be a wicked man. This man must have treated his father very badly. This man must be very wicked to his children. You don't know me. You don't know me. And this particular is common with church people. Oh, carnality. You don't understand what I'm saying, so you say I'm carnal. If you give 20,000 to your wife for shopping and your salary is 50,000, that's about 40% of your income. But if somebody gives 2 million to his wife for shopping and the man is a multi-billionaire, the woman is not carnal, it's just proportionate value. And she goes to Dubai. She doesn't need to go to area market. She goes to Dubai because she will get the things cheaper. It's not carnality. It's just proportionate value. So if you see we see somebody calling people names and criticizing people constantly, they belittle people's achievement. Those are toxic people, poisonous people. The lack of communication, stonewalling, the person will just suddenly not start talking to you. And sometimes they might be the one that is wrong. They won't talk to you. The next thing is that they dismiss each other's feelings. You don't care about, today is the person's birthday. You won't take that into consideration. You can generate a quarrel. The person just lost a brother. You are not taking it into consideration. The person had a promotion in the office. You can't even send a congratulatory message. You don't take the person's feelings into consideration. You are a toxic person. When somebody avoids communications with you, toxicity, sign of toxicity. Then the other thing is control and manipulation. When one partner tries to dominate the other and takes decisions without consent, just unilaterally take decisions, does not consult the other partner. Can be a wife that takes decisions unilaterally, a husband that takes decisions unilaterally without consent, without consultation. That is a toxic relationship. Then the other thing is gaslighting. When you manipulate somebody's reality, making the other person question their own sanity. Sometimes you relate with people, they want to question the way they behave. You start questioning, am I really normal? Am I okay? When you relate with such people, when you start questioning your reality, am I this bad? We've seen name calling before. Such people are toxic people, and you should avoid such relationships if you have not committed yourself. The next thing is emotional neglect. They don't care about the person's emotions. No respect. They don't care about the person's emotions. Your wife is in labor. You don't care. You are not there. The woman is passing through challenges in life. You are not there. That is a form of toxicity. The next thing is infidelity. You see, I was with a group of my friends. They were discussing infidelity as if they were drinking coffee. Me, I told them I don't have that energy. I don't believe in that. My father warned me very early. I'm a Christian. Somebody was reminding me that when I said in one program that I had been married for 38 years then, that I've never kissed another woman, that the woman interviewing me was shocked. And it's just the reality. I can't tell my wife I love her and can't tell another woman I love her. No, I'm not like that. In fact, I don't tell lies. I don't deceive people. I don't set out to be untrue to people. I'm not perfect. I have my own shortcomings. I have my own mistakes. But when you see somebody committing adultery blatantly, some of them will go, you are dating the girl, she's still calling her former boyfriend. She's still going there to do one thing or the other. The boy is bringing girls, you don't care. A married man bringing women to his marital bed or whatever. It's a toxic person. You are in a toxic relationship. Then financial control. They want to control you and use finances to control you. Women can do it. Men can do it. If somebody has the financial control and is using it to manipulate the other person and subject the other person. It's common in the diaspora. Also, it's prevalent where one person has total financial control. You will gradually end up in a toxic relationship. Then total disrespect. Don't have regard for your ideas, your opinions, your emotions, your person, your status. And they are very cynical. I know you bought this one now because because you saw it cheaply. Who knows when you are going to come back home? If you buy the thing, maybe I'm sure it's a gift they give to you. That's why you are giving it to me. So men were told to send their text messages to their wives, or the women were told to send text messages to their husbands. That, honey, I love you. Some of the men replied, are you drunk again? Do you want money from me? Is there anything wrong? Did you bash the car? That's already a toxic relationship. Then withdrawal of intimacy. When they withdraw intimacy, they don't want to relate with you because they want to manipulate you because maybe you offended them. Sometimes they were the ones that even did wrong. Some people will do wrong. They will withdraw intimacy. A man withdrawing intimacy from his wife is playing with fire. He should not have married in the first instance. A woman withdrawing intimacy with from her husband is like an honorable song. Foolish man, he plant mango for road. Another man, he come, he pluck and go. That a foolish man planted mango along the road, a mango tree along the road. That somebody else came and plucked the mango fruit and went away. That is not my fault. So when you push your husband outside, he commits adultery. Hold yourself responsible. The next thing is that defensiveness. such people argue unnecessarily, even when they are wrong, even when it is obvious that they are wrong. Can you imagine that a pastor from Ghana was arguing with me that the earth was flat? Was arguing, quoting scriptures that the earth was flat. And I told him, give me your name. Let me do a video calling your name and the name of your ministry, that in this generation, you still believe that the earth was flat. I did a post on cattle in Nigeria, cattle rearing. 10,000 cows are slaughtered daily in Lagos. And one lousy person said, is that not exaggeration? Are you go and cross-check your facts? He did not go to cross-check his facts. And people started attacking him for his stupidity. He said that I went to call my people to attack him. I didn't call any person to attack you. You just aired stupidity. Finally, somebody shared a video to him where the Lagos State Commissioner was saying that there is an estimated market of 5 trillion naira for cattle alone in Lagos. And I gave an estimate of, is it 3 trillion or how many trillion? My estimate was quite lower. But this person, he was arguing and arguing and arguing and arguing. That's a toxic person. And if he's in a marriage, he will still be toxic. You will see people do wrong, don't know, they are ignorant. They will keep arguing, defending their positions. I was listening to my pastor on Sunday. He said that ignorant people are most likely to speak and criticize. Number 2, that when you feel most to talk, please keep quiet then. And so a toxic person will just talk, just be defending. Leave me alone. Don't say that. Don't say that. Can you say that? And I don't care. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what you are saying. No. Keep your... And what you are saying is the truth. And this person, toxic person, is not willing to listen. But when he or she is talking, wants to force the stupidity down your truth. That's a toxic person. A toxic marriage is the worst prison you can willingly enter. Only you enter a life sentence. A toxic marriage is so frustrating and energy sapping. It's like being in a concentration camp. Very frustrating.